Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources and music done by Carrera and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and in the live studio audience we have Ally Wally Bo Bally Fee File Full Fally Ally. And of course, you are you. Today is Friday's Day, aka Friday, March 3rd, 2023. So 3323. Okay. Let's jump into the history today, shall we? Starting us off in the year 78, we have origin of Saka era, or for the Indians, you know, like the country of India and all that stuff. So it has something to do with their religion. In 1575, that's a pretty good time jump there. So from 78 to 1575, so almost 1500 years later. Indian Mughal Emperor Akbar defeated Bengali army at the Battle of Tukaroy. Tukaroy? Alright. Akbar. It's a trap! And my neighbor's lawn is being invaded yet again, the weekly invasion. So you'll probably hear some lawnmowers and such going on in the background. 1627, Dutch privateer Pietien attacked and conquered 22 Portuguese ships in Bay of Salvador, Brazil. Dang. And we also have another historic event in 1837. U.S. President Andrew Jackson and Congress recognized the Republic of Texas. All right. Yeah, so that's when they declared independence the day before. I remember talking about that. And then I believe it has to be, when did the U.S. annex Tejas? 1845. So, yeah, so this is almost a decade prior. So, we got a music premiere in 1842, the first performance of Felix Mendelssohn's Third Scottish Symphony in Leipzig, Gewandhaus. Okay. We also have the Emancipation of the Serfs. In 1861, Alexander II of Russia signed the Emancipation Manifesto, fleeing serfs and granting them full rights of free citizens. The old style, of course, was February 19th. So, all right. I had no idea there was emancipation in Russia, of all places, but hey, cool. We got another historic event. Speaking of the emancipation, we got the Emancipator here, 1863. Abraham Lincoln approved charter for National Academy of Sciences. Oh, cool. All right. We got to have science. 1863, U.S. Congress authorized track width of 4 feet 8.5 inches for Union Pacific Railroad. All right, so that's the actual width of the train track, the rail. And actually, like, it's really interesting. In Europe, there's a station on the border between Spain and France, in which because the tracks are different in Spain than they are in France. They actually, like back in the day when this station was used, they transferred, materials and goods and whatnot that was being hauled by one train onto another train, and it was a real pain in the butt. Nowadays I believe they have more uniform service track. So, yeah. 1875, Georges Bizet's last and greatest opera, Carmen, premiered at the Opéra Comique in Paris, France. Carmen, huh? That is a really good one. Got another historic event in 1877. Rutherford B. Hayes took the oath of office privately as official inauguration day fell on a Sunday. Huh. So because it's Sunday, everybody had to go to church and all that stuff. There's a lot more, a lot stronger religious stuff happening in this country back in those days. Miss Alice, I see that you've unmuted. Are you back? Okay, I guess not. 1887, Anne Sullivan began teaching 6-year-old blind, deaf Helen Keller. Oh, all right. So, good old Helen Keller, blind and deaf and learned how to speak. First word, I believe, was water. Are you back again? There
water.
You are.
Yeah, I was saying hello because I was like, oh, who was that one that you did 2 ago? Like, something about the Chaquois. I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
The music premiere.
Yeah.
Look at that beard.
Yeah. He looks like some guy like straight out of Valve or something. You know, like, he looks like a programmer or some kind of
He
like.
looks like an old friend of mine that I've known since like high school. So
Is it the same guy I drew?
no,
Oh,
not the
okay.
same guy. Because remember his hairline and everything. No, like I'm talking about my. He's from Ukraine actually.
Oh wow,
So
wow.
yeah, but he came out here back in the '90s and stuff with his family. But anyways, 1899. We got George Dewey becomes the first U.S. to hold the rank of Admiral of the Navy.
Yeah, the first in the
Look at that
U.S.
mustache.
Yes, that is very admirable.
Very stashy, like.
Oh come on, you didn't get the joke?
Yeah. Oh no, I very got it. I very much so. I said stashy already. I was like, oh. No, that's very admirable of him. You and your puns, I tell you.
Oh, another admirable
Oh
stash here.
shoot!
Dude, this
Oh,
one
his
looks
goes
like
straight.
it looks like a weapon. It looks like, if he looks down too quick, he'll poke himself in the eye.
Dude, he's gonna stab his eyes if he's not careful with those.
Yeah.
1904, we have an historic event here. Emperor Wilhelm II of Germany becomes the first person to make a sound recording of a political document using Thomas Edison's cylinder. Damn.
Wow.
King of Prussia? Prussia?
Germany.
Yep.
Germany.
Yeah, look at
Emperor
him, dude.
King of Prussia, because Prussia is Germany.
Yeah.
So.
More or less, exactly. Yep.
Essentially.
Oh, dude, what is up with the beards, man?
Dude, it's beard day today, I guess.
We have an agreement of interest today in 1905. The Tsar Nicholas II of Russia agrees to summon a consultative assembly and concedes other points, including an edict of religious toleration, relief for Jews, and the cancellation of certain debts.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, so he's the father of Anastasia, isn't he?
Yes, he is. And so it sounds to me like he actually really was trying to do right by the Russian people.
Yeah, and then he got killed for it.
His only downfall was getting involved in the First World War, and then, friggin' Vladimir Lenin, took advantage of the situation, very much like how certain people in our political, theater, taking advantage of certain situations to get their, foothold and everything.
Yep. Happens every day.
Yep. Crazy.
So yeah. Oh,
1910.
now we go to a beardless guy.
Oh yeah, of course. 1910. This guy looks like he could use a beard too. He has like really big cheekbones. He needs to cover that up.
Dude, he could have like a Tom Selleck mustache, dude.
Yeah.
He's got the eyebrows, but not the stash.
Yeah.
Anyways, yep.
Rockefeller Foundation. John D. Rockefeller Jr. announced his retirement from managing his businesses so that he can be devoted full time to being a philanthropist. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. And we got the Women's Suffrage Procession in 1913. Women's Suffrage Procession through Washington, D.C., organized by Alice Paul. Hey, Alice. And Lucy Burns. And led by Inez Milholland. Ida B. Wells marched with her Illinois delegation despite blacks being told to march in a separate section. Wow. So they were fighting for suffrage. They were still trying. Dude, can you imagine that? Trying to fight for women's rights, but then being told that you have to march with the white or the black or the brown women? Like, how could you sit there and be like, oh, we want equality while not being equality? Like, that makes no sense. But, like, Alice...
There really was that kind of stuff going on.
Alice, I knew you were old, but good lord, man. Like, all the way back then? Jesus, sweetie.
Come on, man. Come on. I did time travel to the women's suffrage. I suffer enough as a woman already.
Yes.
Not because of society, just because of my own doings.
Society. Anyway, 1931, Cab Calloway recorded Minnie the Moocher. This was the Jazz's first million seller. So I guess
what?
Like million copies or something. This is the first time a jazz...
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, it sounds like. So yeah, cool. Minnie the Moocher, though. But we go back to you.
Oh, yes, we do. What do we have here? We got... Historic event 1934. John Jones there breaks out of jail using a wooden. What?
Yeah, and you got a
That's
little robot-y
right.
there. But yeah, no, that did happen. Like
Oh yeah, a wooden pistol.
yeah, I think he manufactured it in the wood shop or something on the prison, and then painted it and made it look like a real handgun, and then just like waved it around and got himself out of there, threatening to shoot people.
Dude, ingenious.
Yeah, and that really goes to show how cowardly people really are. You know,
Yeah,
like
I've never actually seen the movie Public Enemy with Johnny Depp. Maybe for movie night we could see if we could watch it because I've never actually seen it. 'Cause that's about John Dillinger.
we shall see. MTM was in VC yesterday, and he wants to see Shot Caller.
Oh, I've seen that movie. That movie's good.
What's
But
the movie
yeah, we'll talk
you
about that after
mentioned,
the show. Hmm?
What's the movie you mentioned though?
Public Enemy.
Public.
It's with Johnny Depp though, but yeah, we'll just put it in the movie thing. But yeah, we can. But no, Shot Caller's a good movie. I think it's got the guy with who plays Jaime Lannister in the Game of Thrones series.
Yeah, he was
It's a good
talking
movie.
about people from Game
Anyways.
of Thrones, and I'm like, I've never seen Game of Thrones. Anyway,
Yeah, but yes, we have 1939. We have Mahatma Gandhi begins a fast in Mumbai, which is now known as Bombay, or Bombay, formerly known as Bombay, but now it's Mumbai, right?
one of the two.
Yeah, to protest against the autocratic rule in India.
Yep.
And how long did his fast go for, anyway?
I don't know. He did it several times. He's done several hunger strikes. Like he's done a lot, of like actual peaceful protests that didn't require fire.
Oh.
So, or
Nope.
or
I'll
harming
be
of
right
other
back, my
people.
friend.
All right. We're going to move on up to 1941. Netherlands NSB leader Musseret visited Hermann Göring in Berlin. Yeah. So, two awful men. So, got a music premiere, 1944. Premiere performance of U.S. Army Corporal Samuel Barber's Second Symphony by the Boston Symphony, conducted by Sergei Kosevsky in Boston, Massachusetts. And 1945, Winston Churchill visited Field Marshal Montgomery's headquarters. Montgomery, one of the absolute airheads that ever airhead. We got a TV show appearance in 1955. Elvis Presley made his first TV show appearance on a broadcast of radio show Louisiana Hayride. Huh. All right. We also have some more music history. 1966, Canadian-U.S. rock band Buffalo Springfield forms with Stephen Stills, Neil Young, a.k.a. Emil Karen, and et al. Et al? Et al? What's et al? I don't know who that is. Got another historic event, 1966. Kwame Nkrumah fled Ghana to exile in Conakry, Guinea. Or Conakry. Okay. Is running away from his problems like a coward. Sports history, 1968. In a blockbuster trade, Toronto Maple Leafs send future Hockey Hall of Fame left wing Frank Mahovlich to the rival Detroit Red Wings. All right. Oh, we lost Alice. Oh. Got some more sports history here. Some more hockey history, actually. 1968, Jean Bellevue of Montreal became the second NHLer to score 1,000 points. Wow. Who was the first one? First NHLer to score 1,000. Gordie Howe, of course. How could I have forgotten? 1971, Winnie Mandela sentenced to 1 year in jail in South Africa. Yeah, because she was against apartheid and minimum wage and like all the tricks that they were using to keep all the black people down and all that stuff. 1972, sculpt figures of Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and Stonewall Jackson were completed at Stone Mountain, Georgia. Huh. All right. Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let's take a look at this here. Never heard of this. Images. Stone Mountain. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So they just like sculpted into the mountain. Wow, really? Huh. Yeah, sure. All right. Move on up to 1975. First People's Choice Awards. John Wayne and Barbra Streisand won in motion pictures, and Alan Alda Telly Savalas And Mary Tyler Moore won for TV. Alright, that's cool. Got some more music history. 1975, Linda McCartney was charged in the U.S. with possession of marijuana. Huh. Alright. How the tables turn. How the turntables. I don't know. Moving on up to 1980, Pierre Trudeau was sworn in for the second time as the 17th Prime Minister of Canada. Yes, that guy, who looks absolutely nothing like Justin, Justin looks like a spitting image of young Fidel Castro. What a coincidence. Got some more sports history. 1981, Isles Mike Bossy was 9th and final hat trick of season 4 goals. Okay? That was worded weirdly. We got an election of interest. 1984, Peter Ueberroth was elected baseball commissioner effective October 1st. So that took a while. Damn. He had to wait around all that time. What do you do for money in the meantime? Like, just took odd jobs? Like, yeah. We got a television premiere. 1985, Moonlighting with Cybill Shepherd and Bruce Willis appeared on ABC TV in the U.S. Huh. Bruce Willis. Isn't he a German or something? No, like, somebody was German. Oh, wait, who's that other guy, from Fast and Furious? Wasn't Bruce Willis, was it? I'm not sure. Anyway, we got some more sports history. 1985, Bill Schumacher became the first jockey to win $100 million. Nice. I think we spoke about that not too long ago. Like yesterday or the day before. Something about that. Got an album release. 1986, Master of Puppets, the third studio album by U.S. heavy metal band Metallica, was released. Alright. Well, we all know who the real puppet masters are. It's the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the Clintons, all that stuff. Got some cricket history here. 1991, David Boone completed 10th Test cricket century, 109 asterisk versus WI at Kingston. I think Wisconsin, but I don't think that's Wisconsin. 1991, Iraqi generals and U.S. generals Storm and Norman Schwarzkopf met to discuss Gulf War ceasefire. Storm and Norman. What a name. Huh. Yeah, Desert Storm. So, 1991, during the Rodney King riots, Los Angeles police officers severely beat motorist Rodney King. The beating was famously captured on amateur video and later led to riots when the police officers were acquitted. And that mostly peaceful protest I cannot dispute. That needed to happen, unfortunately. Not the Rodney King thing, but the response to it, the riots. What happened to Rodney King was just awful. So, we got 1992. Charges were filed in Florida against New York Mets Darryl Boston, Vince Coleman, and Dwight Goodman of Struggle Snuggle, which were later dropped in April. So it took a whole month. That's a month of pain needlessly right there. March, April, yeah, okay. Got another historic event. 1992, U.S. President George Herbert Walker Bush apologized for raising taxes after pledging not to. Well, that doesn't lower the taxes, does it, you dunderhead? Freaking, this guy's son went on to destroy the Twin Towers. 1994, U.S. Internal Revenue Service investigated baseball player Darryl Strawberry. Huh. I wonder what he did. Why did the IRS investigate Darryl Strawberry? Why did IRS investigate Darryl Strawberry? He appeared headed toward a federal trial for income tax evasion. Citing sources familiar with the investigation, the New York Daily News reported that Strawberry allegedly failed to disclose in excess of $300,000 of income derived from signing autographs at baseball card and memorabilia shows. Really? Really? You're going to go after every little nickel and dime IRS? Piss off, guys. Seriously. We got to abolish the IRS and the Federal Reserve. Get rid of that crap. Get out of here, Rothschilds. We don't want you. 1998, Bill Gates testified at Senate Judiciary Committee about Microsoft's dominant position in the software industry. Yeah, monopoly. I really have got to learn and switch over to Linux. 2004, Belgian brewer Interbrew and Brazilian rival Ambev agreed to merge in a $11.2 billion deal, forming InBev, the world's largest brewer. Yeah, that sounds like a way towards a monopoly as well. Got an album release 2005. U.S. rapper 50 Cent released his album The Massacre, 2005 Billboard Album of the Year, and Grammy Award nomination for Best Rap Album in 2006. Alright. I guess he massacred the Poles there. 2008, Duffy released her debut album Rock Fairy, which later received Grammy Best Pop Vocal Album of 2009. Never heard of her, but okay, cool. Got a film released 2010, Alice in Wonderland, the new one. Inspired by Lewis Carroll, directed by Tim Burton, and starring Johnny Depp and Mia Wasikowska, was released. All right. The cartoon one is still better though, even if it's a Disney crap, you know. Got another historic event here. 2015, Under the Dome, a documentary on pollution in China by Chai Jing, was viewed over 150 million times in 3 days on Tencent. Dang. That's wild to think that stuff like that actually was allowed in China back in those times. Certainly aren't today. And let's see, 2019, Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika confirmed he will run for president one last time, his 5th term, amid widespread demonstrations. Well, dude, you know, listen to the people. They don't want you, so don't run. Come on. 2019, SpaceX's Dragon capsule successfully docked with the International Space Station during its demonstration run. Yes, private enterprise taking over the space industry. So here we go. Got another historic event, 2020, Super Tuesday. Biggest voting day for Democrats selecting their presidential candidate revived Joe Biden's campaign. He won 9 states, while Bernie Sanders won 4, including California. Yeah, I don't think the numbers were accurate with that at all. So, then let's see here. At this point in time last year, in 2022, Russian forces seized the Ukrainian Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant, the largest in Europe. I remember about that. They also, I think they also seized the Chernobyl area too. Anyway, before we move on to the Burst and Death's audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we'd elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Going to move on up in the burst, starting us off in 1455. We have John II, the Perfect, King of Portugal from 1481 through 1495. Born in St. George's Castle, Portugal, and died in 1495, presumably in office, as it usually happens, with kings and emperors and popes and all that stuff. We got Georg Cantor, 1845, was a German mathematician, discovered transfinite numbers, born in St. Petersburg, Russian Empire. So, transfinite numbers. Just for hee-haws, let's look at those. In mathematics, transfinite numbers are numbers that are infinite in the sense that they are larger than all finite numbers, yet not necessarily absolutely infinite. So it's just a superior number, essentially. So for further reading on transfinite numbers, please refer to the underbar of the description below. That has the link to this Wikipedia that I just posted. We're going to move on up to 1847. We have Alexander Graham Bell was born on this date. Was a Scottish-born British-U.S. Inventor of the telephone, despite there being evidence that other people invented it at the same time, although he got the media and the press on his side, so there you go. Born in Edinburgh, Scotland, and died in 1922. We also have Norman Bethune, 1890, Canadian doctor, communist, and humanitarian. Those two don't work together. Spanish Civil War, Second Sino-Japanese War, born in Gravenhurst, Ontario, died in 1939. What is that getup he's wearing? What is that across his chest? Like, is that supposed to be some weird epaulet or something? I have no idea. And look at that mustache. That is, yeah, that's concerning. We also have Roger Turner, 1901, a U.S. figure skater, 7-time U.S. national champion, born in Milton, Massachusetts, died in 1993. We also have Jean Harlow, 1911, a U.S. actress and 1930 sex goddess, Dinner at 8 and Bombshell, born in Kansas City, Missouri, died in 1937. Let's see here. Who else was born on this date? Jackie Joyner Kershey, 61 today, was born on this date in 1962. Happy birthday. She is a U.S. athlete, Olympic gold heptathlon, 1988 and 92, long jump 1988, World Championship gold ×4, born in East St. Louis, Illinois. All right. Laura Haring, 1964, Mexican U.S. actress, Mulholland Drive, General Hospital, and Miss USA of 1985. Born in Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, 59 today. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, 1965, a Ethiopian politician and health official, first African Director General of the World Health Organization, born in Asmara, Eritrea. 58 today, okay. Why does he look so familiar? I don't know. Huh. I was looking at his lapel, the little circle thing he's got there. We also have Julie Bowen, 1970, a U.S. actress, Claire Dunphy, Modern Family, born in Baltimore, Maryland. 53 today. We have Ronan Keating, 46 today, 1977, Irish pop singer, Boy's Own Words, No Matter What, solo, When You Say Nothing at All, radio host and television personality, born in Bayside, Dublin, Ireland. Jessica Biel, this sounds familiar, 1982, she's 41 today, she's a U.S. actress, Mary Camden in Seventh Heaven, born in Ely, Minnesota. Jessica Biel. There's somebody else, I swear, with the last name Beal. I can't remember it, though. We got Camila Cabello. I know this person. 1997, a Cuban U.S. singer-songwriter, Fifth Harmony, Work From Home, Solo Senorita, and Havana, born in Cojamar, Cuba. She's 26 today. Wow, she's young. All right. Going to move on up into deaths. Starting us off in 1239, we have Vladimir III Rurikovich, Grand Prince of Kiev, was born in 1187. We also have Robert Hooke, 1703, English scientist, micrographia, dies at 67. So it sounds like he discovered micrographia. But what is micrographia? What is this? Micrographia, or some physiological descriptions of minute bodies made by magnifying glasses, with observations and inquiries thereupon, is a historical significant book by Robert Hooke about his observations through various lenses. Interesting. He wrote a whole book on what he saw through magnifying glasses and telescopes and stuff like that. That's interesting. Who else died on this date? James J. Jeffries, 1953. A U.S. heavyweight boxer, died at the age of 77, and he looks exactly like one of those comedians. I can't remember, like Lewis and Costello or something. No, like I can't remember. Hardy. He looks like one of the Hardy brothers. I don't know. My brain's not working right now, but he looks like one of those comedians. He does not look like a boxer at all. Anyway, well, hey, here we go. Lou Costello, 1959, a U.S. comedian and actor. The Abbott and Costello Show, Who's On First, died of a heart attack at 52. That's a little strange. That I mentioned Lewis and Costello, and then Lou Costello. This is his death anniversary. Huh. We also have Hergé, 1983, was a Belgian comic book creator. The Adventures of Tintin, died at the age of 75. All right. Tintin. That's a good, I've never, watched any movies or seen any of that, but it is famous. We also have Albert Sabin, 1993, Polish-U.S. physician who invented the oral polio vaccine, died of heart failure at the age of 86. Dang. Thank you for your contribution. We also have, Martin Crowe, 2016, was a New Zealand cricketer and batsman, died of cancer at the age of 53. Raymond Kopa, 2017, French soccer attacking midfielder, 45 caps, Angers, Reims, Real Madrid, Ballon d'Or, 1958. The Napoleon of football, died at the age of 85. Wow, I did not know you can be a Napoleon of football, but cool. We also have René Preval, 2017, President of Haiti from 1996 through 2001. 2006 through 2011, died of cardiac arrest at 74. And Miss Alice, do you want to take a couple? Okay, well, I guess you're not there. I guess you're having more technical difficulties. All right, we're going to go with Roger Bannister, 2018, English athlete, first sub 4-minute mile at 3 minutes 59.4 seconds at Iffley Road Track in Oxford in 1954. Died of Parkinson's disease at 88. So, wow, he broke the 4-minute mile. Nice. Then, let's see here. I'm going to go with 2022, Tim Considine, a U.S. actor, Spin and Marty, My Three Sons, 1960 through 65, was Mike. He was also a photographer, died at the age of 81. And that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Central.
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
There she is.
I know, I'm sorry about that, but
anyway,
it happens.
Until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. And oh yeah, for all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I am the lovely who is Alice, also known as Lady Death.
Also known as Staples, as Stapes, as Pam Poovy, as Lil Shaquois, and Satan, and let's not forget Warqueef, you know. So.
Oh gosh, yes, the Warqueef.
hey, listen here, Buckaroo. There is no time for queefing when there's war. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Anyway, let's toodles out of here.
Let's get the toodle out of here before we get in troubles.
Yeah.